What up, just if it's Japan and here also cause response to Utubehyperboleguy. Okay, my thoughts were to go back to LA. The reason I wanted to go back to LA so I could finish my education and be with my kids because I was divorced, but I was married the second time, stuff like that. The gut, you call it gut, I don't call it a gut. It was a voice and told me to go to Japan, and the voice also gave me evidence of why I should go back to Japan. First of all, me and my wife had separated. We got back together, and she decided to go back to back to Japan to finish her business. Take over her business stuff, because her and her husband, they were splitting up, being business partners and stuff like that. Or no, he had married a Filipino woman. He's a Canadian Jewish guy, white dude and stuff with curly hair, and he married a Filipino woman, and he was going to move to Philippines with her, stuff like that. So she had to go back and do the business. She made a lot of proposals, not business proposals, but she gave me a lot of ideas and things to think about, why to consider going to Japan, and I didn't want to go. But had I not went to Japan, I don't know how long it would have been before I would have moved back to LA to finish my education, financial reasons, and I got to find a place and all this stuff, and a job and all this stuff. And without any education, I won't say it's hard, but it wouldn't have been easy and stuff like that. And so she gave me all of these things to think about. Well, she didn't give me these things to think about, but the voice presented these things in my head. But she told me, she said, just come to Japan, try it for 1 month, and if you don't, just go to LA. And I figured she was gonna give me the money, whatever, to go back or whatever, And I thought about it, and the voice just said, "Hey, just go. Have I let you down yet? Have I ever failed you? Have I ever failed you?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "All right, fine." So we came to Japan, and met her husband, and he was still staying in the same apartment. They both were living in. And, the next day, I think they didn't work or anything. No, they did work. And my first place of residence, the video of that place, went out there and worked and stuff. And then I'm not sure if we worked that day or not. Whatever we did, they showed me what they did. It's training me and stuff. And it was fun. They were telling me they made a lot of money, before, but even that day, I was making a lot of sales and stuff, And then after we went to Pachinko, I think we finished early and went to Pachinko, and he told me this game, they play like these major games and stuff with the number 777, but he took me to one of these kiddie games for people who don't have a lot of money. They use those and 100 yen, and I tried it. I think I spent like 700 yen, $7, and won $140, and that was like my second day. Bam, that was my money. You know what I'm saying? And the next day I tried it again, and went every day, and I think I won like a little over $500 in that week. And I was like, wow, it's all profit, right? And then after a week, he said, wow, you tried the games we were playing. So I tried the games they were playing, and I was just making all kinds of money. And from the time we divorced and I had to pay child support, and moving to Hawaii and moving to Japan, I didn't miss any payments. Matter of fact, I was paying on average twice what the court ordered me to pay, until my son turned 19, and it was really interesting, But the voice just told me to come out here, and when I came out here, I didn't know anything about Japan. A lot of things, a lot of people telling me about how Japanese people think, and that tate mai crap and all that stuff. I'm like, okay, fine. You guys reading this stuff in the books and everything, but I'm here, and yeah, I know when people say something they fake, and I know when they not fake and stuff like that. You go to the clubs, you know, out here, and you just chilling, and some fine girl just walk up to you and grab you and talk to you, buy you a drink, or you walking down the street, you know, and I'm just a stranger, and, you know, I'm a stranger sitting on the train. You wake up, and these girls crouches like all in your face, and they just right there on you, and they're not even trying to back up, and you know what I'm saying, and they got these beautiful smiles, and some might speak to you, and I heard up in Tokyo, it was some crazy stuff going on. These girls, you know, were very aggressive, and you know, people telling, you know, so I'm learning Japan from exact experience, not from reading books, you know. So I don't know, and you know, and the voice every day just said do this, do that. You know, I was just doing it. And, you know, I'm not going to say that had I not moved to Japan and went to LA, things would not have worked out. I'm not saying that, because everywhere I go, things work out for me, so it really didn't matter. But the fact was that the fact is had I not came to Japan, then there would have been a chance that I would have missed the beat, you know, and things would have been a little more challenging for me. So basically, that's all that is, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I just came out here, and it was just beautiful, you know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's why, you know, I just thought about it, you know, this YouTube thing and the peace, and I love black people, I love black men, I love black women, you know, I love the whole world, you know, but I love my people first, you know, but they're not the only ones I love, you know what I'm saying? And so I just had to share these things, you know, and it's just, I mean, like I've said in my other videos, the voice told me, he said, you know, send a message out that there are enough rich black people. There's too few of us. There's enough rich, I don't remember how exactly they said, but it was real cool. But there's too few black people and enough rich people that we all, enough rich people, and if we work together, something like that, there's no reason that we all can't be doing well. And I'm not saying be rich, but I mean, you know, doing well, you know, and that still goes back to education and stuff too, you know, people willing to get along and all that stuff. But you know, the message is out there, you know, but no, it's not a gut, you know, because I think I was in 1990 when I was on the Air Force Base when I got back from the Philippines, and I went to the Philippines and saw those negritos, little black people out there. They're supposed to be original Filipino people before the white people came and Chinese people came or whoever, you know, and you know, they looked just like me, you know, except for they were just short, curly hair, nappy hair, everything, you know. He looked, I mean, I went from one off base and ran into one of them, and I stopped, and he stopped, and I looked at him, he looked at me. We didn't say anything, you know. I just looked at him for a good 3-4 minutes, and I was like, wow, like looking at myself, you know. And see how much money? Whoa! So you gotta keep your head up. But anyway, how can I say that? Another tie. So when I, you know, the traveling I did in the States and stuff, I mean in the military, and then dealing with the foolishness of these silly military people and stuff, both black and white, and Asian and Latino American, all that stuff. You know, I was just thinking like, okay, fine, you know, let me see what's going on. Do what I had to do, and things just worked out for me. And you know, this piece that I see out here, you know, I just can't keep it to myself, you know. I just have to share with the brothers, say, hey, you know, travel, you guys, please travel, because I'm going to tell you something. If it's really that bad in the States, you can go to almost any country. And, that's another video I want to make too. But you can go to any country, and if you're not a racist person and stuff, matter of fact, I'm going to make that video right now. Peace.